Tinubu has celebrated Nigeria's youth and extolled their creative zeal and energy to drive digital adoption, innovation in Nigeria and beyond. The International Youth Day is celebrated every 12th of August, and the 2024 theme is From Clicks to Progress, Youth Digital Pathways for Sustainable Development. In a statement by the Special Advisor to the President on Media and Publicity, Ajuri Ngelale, President Tinubu affirms that within the nation's youth lies the excellent spirit and pearl of transformation to digitally innovate Nigeria to prosperity and global acclaim. The President acknowledges the strides of the youth in diverse spheres, especially in developing billion-dollar technologies and innovations to make the world a more prosperous and evolved place. For more on this year's International Youth Day, the Minister of Youth Development, Jamila joins me on the news. Good to have you join us on TVC News at 7. It's another International Youth Day and your first as Minister. What would you say government has recognized as the greatest challenge facing young people in Nigeria? And what is your ministry, the Ministry of Youth Development, doing to tackle the challenge?
Thank you very much. It's a pleasure to be with you on the news tonight. Well, government has recognized three major areas of challenges for young people, namely unemployment and then poor access to quality education and opportunities, the third being opportunities for meaningful engagement. Well, we understand that these issues are not problems. They're not just problems, but they're actually a crisis that demand our immediate action. And we also understand that these issues are interconnected, and addressing them is key to unlocking the full potential of young people. By focusing on these three areas, we are committed to unlocking the full potential of young people and creating a brighter and more prosperous future for our young Nigerians, where they can thrive and, of course, contribute meaningfully to our nation's progress. Well, tackling these initiatives, we're aware, and we recently launched the reopened the portal for applications for the restructured Youth Investment Fund, where we have added a cluster framework to it to ensure that we're able to address at scale the challenge of unemployment. Well, the Youth Investment Fund has bettered an initiative known as the Presidential Initiative on Youth Enterprise Clusters, where since the theme of the International Youth Day is focused on digital technology, yes, digital pathways, youth digital pathways for sustainable development. I won't say that we have put in consideration, or one of the clusters rather will be focused on digital technology by creating a virtual cluster to ensure that young people harness the full benefits of the digital economy space.
I hear you, Honorable Minister. Yes, we can go on and on, but let's touch on one of the points you've mentioned, which is unemployment, and talking about efforts to generate employment for the people, and especially in connection with tech, because that's the in thing now. How is the ministry really leveraging this to create jobs for the teeming youth in the country?
Okay. We're leveraging tech to create jobs by, like I said, we're introducing a cluster framework. We've introduced a cluster framework to help us better focus and streamline our efforts. And the digital sector is a top priority under this framework. So through this initiative, we established specialized digital clusters that provide targeted support, because to enhance and improve employability, we would need to ensure that we build capacity. So with targeted support, training and resources in key areas, and of course, creating and seeking job opportunities for young people by linking them to the markets that need the skills that they've acquired. So because we do not want to go just beyond skilling them up, we want to also connect them to opportunities that will lead to meaningful employment for them.
Okay. Let's quickly, reflect on, the past few weeks where there was the nationwide protest. We know that the young people actually form the larger part of, those who were demonstrating on the streets. What is the ministry doing to, on one hand, engage, involve, and then inform the youth about the policies of the administration?
Well, they recently concluded nationwide protests have actually highlighted the need for deeper trust building and communication between young people and government. And this is what we have been committed to doing and laying foundations for. So the protests have just really been more of a catalyst to fast track our implementation of this trust building process, because we understand that trust has long been eroded between young people and government. So we embarked on youth town hall series across these geopolitical zones and which has facilitated direct ongoing communications between government and young people nationwide. And through these town halls, online forum, and social engagements that we've had, we also created spaces where young people, young Nigerians can voice their concerns, ask questions. I've also personally been on Twitter Space, engaged young people, provided feedback on policies. Young people have provided feedback on policies that directly affect them. So and we know that in order to secure a prosperous future for our youth, the ministry has launched bold initiatives to actively engage young people in shaping policy. And then while immediate relief is also important, we're focusing on creating, when we focus on creating lasting, impactful change. We prioritize listening to young voices and understanding their needs to ensure that every step we take will drive meaningful and long-term outcomes. So it's more of a continuous process. It's not just for the period, for this period.
It is a continuous
something
process.
That we
All right, Minister, it's a continuous process. And yes, I was just, re-emphasizing what you said, that it's a continuous process, yes. And we'll just have to really end the conversation there. Thank you so much for talking to us. Minister of Youth Development in Nigeria, Jamila Ibrahim, thank you for your time.